girly? Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for being here today. I am super excited because we have officially hit 1K subscribers on our channel. So thank you so much. I'm super excited to have y'all here. Thank y'all for, like I said, subscribing, liking the content, interacting with the content, and just being here. I appreciate it so much. So today I'm going to do something extra special for y'all, and we are going to be covering the highly requested, highly sought after wispy volume look, but we are going to be adding color to my client set. And for the color, we are actually going to be doing those as the spikes in my client set with this wispy volume look that we're going to be doing. And we are also going to cover the safety of eyelash extensions and really getting to learn if eyelash extensions are safe for you, for our clients. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. And I'm super excited that y'all are here. So if you are new to the channel, make sure and hit that subscribe button, hit the follow button. That way you can get notified on all of my new videos that I have for you guys, okay? And if you're wanting to see something, if y'all are wanting to see a certain type of content or something about the lash extensions, whether it's business or application, technique, funny things, fails of the lash extensions, please just drop those comments below on what you would like to see for the future videos, because I love creating content for you guys. So yeah, let's just dive straight into our video. So I actually went in this morning and it was a super chill day. The weather has been really gloomy, y'all. It's been raining all week long. So I usually don't open my curtains because I really like it dark in my room, but it was really gloomy out that day and I love the cloudy weather. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna draw back my curtains. We only have one full set today, so really isn't that crazy of a day. So yeah, it was actually very chill. And it was a very chill week as well. So, which is surprising because with it getting into summertime and the warmer months, like I said, usually we get a lot busier around this time. If you are a new lash artist or a lash artist, you know that. But I think the weather just kind of kept everybody in. And so, yeah, really wasn't a whole lot going on this week, but I did not mind because it really allowed me to create some good content, to make some good content as well, since I wasn't really rushing to get, client to client. Sometimes I'm rushing and I can't make really good content because I am having client back to back. So anyways, yeah, we are fixing to take my client Gwen, and she is going to pick out her lash color that she wants. And so I'm going to go grab her really quickly, bring her back in, and get set up with her.
Yeah, and can I add I'll do. Do you have any? Can I see the colors?
Colors? Yeah. Like this blue?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to do it like your spikes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And glitter or just color?
I'll do some colors.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay. Okay, girls, so my client decided to go with this really cute, kind of like a turquoise blue, or more of an aqua blue, not so much turquoise because doesn't really have like those deep hints of blue. It is more of a bright blue. So yeah, I would definitely say aqua blue. So I'm super excited. We are going to go ahead and start her new set. Now, my client did already have lash extensions on from me, but I love my client Gwen because she always books her services correctly. So she went ahead and booked for a full set, and it definitely was a full set, even though you can still see she has a good amount of lash extensions on, with me going in and cleansing. And then remember, I also have to remove any of those extensions that could be old or grown out. So keep that in mind. Even though your client may come back into you with a lot of lashes, you are going to have to remove maybe about 10 to 15% of those extensions that are still remaining and replace those with fresh lash extensions. So when it comes to asking, are eyelash extensions safe? Is it something that I can get done? Yes, they are safe whenever you are going to a trained professional who knows what they are doing and they are giving you a good service. They know about diameters and curls and thicknesses and lengths. Then you are definitely okay and you are going to be safe. However, if you're a lash artist, maybe let's say she took like a 1-day class or took an online course, but she hasn't really had clients in and she doesn't really know if she's doing her technique right, then you can be kind of worried if you're going to have a safe lash extension application, because it really does matter on who you are going to get the lash extensions done. There are some lash artists who will put on super long lengths on clients. They will put heavy diameters, which means thicknesses of the lashes. So based off of our client's natural lash anatomy, you really have to know what you're doing, because if not, then yes, you can start to see some damage to your client's natural lashes. However, if you are a returning client and you are continuously going to get your lash extensions done, you should not have no problem with keeping up with your extensions. I have had clients who have came to me for 3-4 years and have consistently been with me, and they have never taken a break from lash extensions. So yeah, that speaks volumes. If you are a client and you feel like you're having to take breaks because your natural lashes aren't doing so well or they're not lasting, then you may be concerned if your lash artist is maybe not following proper techniques and anatomy when it comes to applying lash extensions, okay? So that is something that you do want to keep in mind, because yes, eyelash extensions are safe when you are working with a licensed professional. When you are not working with someone who is, and I don't mean just a licensed professional, because there are some people who maybe they're in the process, they're getting their certifications, or maybe they took a training through someone who is a well-known lash artist. Then you can rest and assure that your work is, that if you go to that lash artist, the work is most likely going to be a 10 out of 10. However, like I said, if you go to a lash artist and she just doesn't seem very knowledgeable, if you're asking her questions and she doesn't know the answer to those questions, then you can rest assured that you may have a bad experience since your lash artist doesn't know. So a couple of tips to know if you are picking the right lash artist is obviously looking at their page, looking at their work, looking at their client reviews. Check out their client reviews on also their booking site if they have things like that. Yeah, that's pretty much what you can do to make sure you're having a safe experience. And also, don't be afraid to ask your lash artist for her certification or for her license if you feel like that's something you need to ask for. Like I said, most of the time when you're going and clicking on your potential lash artist profiles and things like that, that should make you comfortable enough to book the lash appointment. So just keep that in mind. And one thing I will say is that eyelash extensions can definitely enhance our clients' eyes. They can make our clients' lashes appear fuller, curlier, but you do want to make sure that your lash artist, like I said, is applying appropriate lengths, correct sizes, and correct diameters. So super, super important. All right. So remember, I told you my client does have some lash extensions on, so I am going to go ahead and go in and remove any of those outgrown lash extensions that I see. That way I can replace these with new, fresh lash extensions. So it's been about, I believe actually 3 weeks since my client Gwen has came in to see me. So by 3 weeks, you usually are needing a full lash set. So like I said, she booked correctly, and I love that, because there are some clients who would come in with this amount of lash extensions left, and they would probably book for a fill or maybe even an express touch-up, okay? So this is not a fill and this is not an express touch-up. This is a full new lash set that we are doing. But like I said, I'm just going to go in and remove those outgrown lashes so I can replace these with some fresh lash extensions. So for my client's mapping that we are going to be doing sizes 11 through 13, actually 10 through 13, 10 through 13 for her volume. And then for her spikes, we are going to do spikes sizes 12 through 16 millimeter for those spikes going across. And remember, we are also going to give her some color as well in her set. So with her color, she wants her color to really stand out, and she doesn't really want a chunk of color. She wants it kind of spread out throughout the ends of her set. So we are going to go in and actually use spikes with the color as well, and we are going to go in sizes 15 millimeter for those lash spikes. Okay, so one thing I will say when it comes to eyelash extension safety as well is you have to make sure that you are washing and cleansing your lashes regularly. So eyelash extensions do come with maintenance and care, and it is important that you are going to an experienced lash artist who is going to help tell you how to take care of your lash extensions, what you need to do, what you need to avoid in order for you to really enjoy those eyelash extensions. Okay, so they are safe whenever you are cleansing them and you're brushing them and you're not avoiding, mascara, eyeliner, heavy makeup, or anything like that on your lash extensions. However, if you go to a lash artist, she doesn't inform you on how to cleanse your lashes, how to take care of them, then you may actually run into the risk of getting some blepharitis or getting an eye infection or maybe even building up lash lice. And yes, this is a real thing. Yes, I have seen them. One day maybe I will show y'all a video to scare the heck out of y'all, but I really don't feel like doing that because it is scary. It sounds scary. So yeah, just make sure that if you are a new lash artist or maybe you are a new lash client, make sure that you are really talking with your lash artist and understanding the full procedure. And this is why we do a client consultation, and this is why client consultation is super important, because it really helps our lash clients understand how to take care of their lashes, what the lash extensions are, and it also helps you better understand how your client is going to take care of the lashes as well. Because if you are a client or if you're a lash artist and you're asking your client questions about how they sleep or how their natural lashes grow in, or if they're picking, if they're pulling, these are all things that are super important that can make the lash extension safe or not safe. Because if our clients are picking and pulling on their extensions, this is not safe because they are in turn going to be pulling the natural lashes as well, and that can cause bald spots on the lash line. That can cause our clients' natural lashes to stop growing in or have a slower growing out process, and then they may think it's something that you did or something the lash extensions did, but in reality, it is our client if they are picking and pulling at those extensions. Okay, so I am actually really excited to show you this set because it came out super, super pretty. And we actually did go in with this blue one time, but I just feel like for some reason this time the blue really, really pops. So this blue is super pretty. Like I said, it's an aqua blue. It is kind of more of like, looking at it now, cotton candy, aqua blue. It's just super pretty. So we're going to go in with these on my client's spikes. But first, we want to make sure to fill my client in with her volume. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to split our tape down the middle. I like splitting the tape down the middle and creating 2 pieces of tape out of 1 piece, because this tape is super tacky and it really does hold on with a very good grip. So I don't like to use a super big piece, otherwise it's getting stuck to my client's eyebrows and her lid, and it's not fun to remove that tape whenever it comes time to. But I did put y'all in on a fact. I believe I put it on one of my other videos. Anyways, gonna drop the same gem here. But if your lash tape is too sticky for you to remove, like to where you feel like you're pulling your client's eyebrow hairs and you're pulling on their eyelid, then remember you can always go in and get an applicator, whether that's a doe foot applicator or a micro swab, wet that applicator and then run that across your lash tape, and I promise you it will slide right off. So don't really spend too much time worrying about the tackiness of your tape. You do want it to hold your extension. So now I'm going to go in and work with my 13 and 14 millimeters. Y'all, I am all over the place with this mapping. Okay, Gwen's Wispy Hybrid set is 10 through 14 millimeter diameter D curl. So we are going in with our volume first, which is our 0.02, and this is a full wispy volume. So I'm definitely going to go in with my 0.02 diameter. That way I can give her the most fullest lashes, biggest fans, most coverage, darkest, densest lash line. That's exactly how Gwen likes it. So that's how we're going to give it to her, okay? Okay, so we are going in with the 13 and 14 millimeters on our end corners. And honestly, y'all, I don't place like my 13s in one section and my 14s. I actually place my 13s and 14s as needed for the natural lashes, because there's some natural lashes that she has that can hold the 14s, but then there's some other natural lashes on her outer corner that can only hold the 13s comfortably. So remember, lash extensions are not one size fits all, and especially whenever you are creating this wispy texture, it gives you more room to play around with different sizes and different areas, okay? So once we go in and fill in her outer corner, we are going to remove this lash tape and then peel back the inner corner to the middle corner section of her lashes and then place our volume on the very bottom lash layer. This allows our spikes to really truly be on that top natural lash layer where they're going to stand out and stick out a lot much more. They are going to stand out a lot more being on that top lash line versus us placing those spikes on the bottom. They would get lost, and in the middle too, they would kind of get lost throughout the effect that we are going, that it wouldn't match the look that we're going for. So we're not going to place her color spikes just yet. We are going to keep going in with our volume and fill her in with those bottom natural lashes, okay? So as you see, I'm taking my tape again and placing it in the inner corner of her lashes. That way I can go in and start working with my volume and giving full coverage on that bottom lash layer. All right, so now you can see those natural bottom lashes, so pretty. And right here, we are gonna start working with our sizes 10, 11s, and 12s, okay? So 12s going so more in the middle. Right here, I'm placing actually a size 11. So gonna work my way with my 11s and my 10s, and this is all 0.02 lash diameter, okay? And decurl, we did decurl for all of Gwen's whole set. Gwen likes a good curl, so we're gonna go in with a strong curl, which is our decurl lashes, okay? And I was actually having a hard time placing that lash extension, so quick lash tip on that. This comes back into our eyelash extension safety. If a natural lash is having a hard time holding the extension that you are trying to place on your client's natural lash, it can mean a couple of things, okay? Either the curl isn't fitting, the lash curl is not a good curl that's going to fit that's going to be suitable for her lash, or the diameter is going to be too heavy. Usually when your lash diameter is too heavy, whenever you go to place that extension on the lash, it's going to start flipping and flopping and kind of having a hard time to hang on. That can mean that the diameter is too heavy. That could also mean that the lash size is too long. So I do believe that that's what I did wrong when placing that extension, is that I was actually trying to place a 12 on that size, and I know it did need a size 11 or 10 in that inner corner section, okay? So one thing about eyelash extension safety that I will say as well is that you never want to put super long lash lengths on your client's inner corner, because as you can see, whenever I peeled back the tape to do the very outer corner, she had longer lashes. But as I pulled the tape back to do her inner corners, those natural lashes shortened a lot in size. So you want to make sure that you are not placing super long lengths on your client's inner corners. This will make it uncomfortable for your client. These lashes will actually possibly most likely hit your client's inner bridge of her nose section, which is going to irritate your client as well too. And it's also not a flattering look. You really do want to make sure that you are transitioning and working, like I said, with anywhere from just depending on what type of look you're going for. With Gwen, we like just a regular natural kind of cat eye wispy, and that's what we're doing. So we're working with sizes 10 through 14 millimeter decurl, and then the spikes are sizes 12 through 16 millimeter decurl as well, okay? So yeah, just keep in mind that when you're working on your inner corner, you do not want to put super long extensions. That is not safe, and it's not comfortable for your client's eye, okay? Another eyelash extension safety is, as you can see, Gwen's eye was a little bit fluttery earlier. Her eyes calmed down, thankfully, but if they hadn't calmed down, I would have tried to use a penny on her eyelid, because when it comes to your lash extension glue, if you are a client or if you're a new lash artist, it is important to know that if your eyes are fluttering, opening, or moving at any time during the service, this will allow the glue fumes to enter the eye, which can cause redness, irritation, and it's not really flattering after you get a full set of lash extensions. No one wants to have red eyes, red bloodshot eyes. So do make sure that you are avoiding anything like pre-workout drinks, coffee drinks, Red Bull drinks, even nervousness. I do understand it is kind of nerve-wracking when you are laying there and you don't know what your lash artist is doing, especially if you are a first-time lash client. However, if you are a first-time lash client, like I said, that's why it's super important for you to check out your lash artist, see their page, look at their work. Yeah. So, okay, y'all, we went in and we are grabbing our blue spikes now. We are grabbing our color lashes now, and we are going to use these as the spikes in Gwen's set. So we already placed down our volume, but now you're going to see me go in, take those blue lashes and pop those on the top natural lashes that are available to me, so that way they really stand out and really pop. And you can actually already see right there, it is already giving. So I'm super excited for y'all to see the end result, because this set, honestly, it did come out so pretty. So again, you just see me taking that blue. I'm really going to close up that, because this blue is a volume. I believe it's a 0.05, which is super important. Remember, you do want to use a thicker diameter when it comes to your spikes, in order for them to really stand out. If you aren't going up in diameter, then just make sure that you grab more lashes and create a thicker spike in order for that spike to stand out. All right, so as you can see, Gwen's natural lash is long, it is healthy, and it is completely able to hold that size 16 weight on it. So that's super important, okay? Like I said, if you are placing your extensions and they are flopping or twisting, or they're not sitting how you want them to, definitely make sure you are checking your diameter, and you are also checking the length of the lash extension that you are applying to that natural lash, okay? It's super important, and it does make a huge difference, okay? So one reason why we also start lashing the bottom lash layer first is because it really lets us, like I said, have a view of those top natural lashes where we want to place our spikes. Had I not gone in and placed my volume first, then I kind of would be searching for my spikes all through and really not knowing which natural lashes were the top layer and which natural lashes were the bottom layer. So it makes a huge difference when it comes to your spikes standing out, okay? And I have a whole tutorial on lash spikes, so make sure and check that out as well. Hey girly, let me ask you a quick question. Are you a new or maybe an aspiring lash artist and you feel so lost right now? You don't know how to perform your services, you don't know how to get clients in, you don't even know how to use your tools. I know exactly how you feel, because just a few short years ago, I was in your exact same position. I had a license, but I had no clue how to perform lash extensions, yet alone how to run a successful lash business. My name is Kristen, and I help ladies just like you learn how to start and grow your own successful, thriving lash business, even if you have no experience at all. I just created a quick case study where I reveal 3 secrets on what you need to become a thriving lash artist. All you have to do to get this video is hit the link below right now, make sure and enter your best email, and I hope to be talking to you soon. Alrighty, girly. So another important thing when it comes to adding lash color to your client's lashes is you want to know what type of style are they going for. Like I said, do they want a thick section of color on the end? Do they want it towards the middle? Or maybe they want that color to kind of hint out and kind of peek out at the tops, which is exactly what Gwen wanted. So that's what we're giving Gwen. And you can already see those blue spikes popping out. I honestly love this set, and every time she gets this color, I want to add blue to my lashes because they're super cute, okay? So we did about 5 to 6 color spikes per eye, okay? And we wanted the spikes to be even across on both eyes. So we did go in and we did about 5 to 6 spikes per eye, and we started kind of a little bit before the arch of her brow section, and then I just went in and started doing my spikes evenly throughout the rest of her outer corner, okay? So another view of those lovely spikes. Once I was done placing my blue spikes, now I'm going to just go in and place my regular spikes, okay? So I'm going to go in, since since, like I said, since she is doing 10 through 12 is kind of the middle section, and then it's 13, 14 on her outer section. Again, 13 on the very, very outer corner. But towards the inner section and towards her middle, remember, we are working with sizes 10 through 12 is her base size volume. So on top of those, from the 10 through 12 section, we are going to add spikes that are going from 12 through 14, 12 through 15. Like I said, mix them, have fun with those spikes, and really just, like I said, as long as you're placing them on her top natural lash layer, they are for sure going to stand out. But after you're done placing your spikes, so what I like to do personally is I like to go through with my volume, give that denseness, give that fullness as needed, and then I like to place my spikes at the end. If it takes you a little bit longer to place your spikes, then go ahead and place your spikes first, and then you can work on your volume. However, like I said, I do like to work with the layers whenever I am creating this set, because it is easier. So, and it really just goes based off a canvas that you already have. So like since Gwen already had lash extensions on, it was easier for me to start with that bottom lash layer and just go from there. Had she not have lash extensions on, and had she just come into me with bare natural lashes, I probably would have started off with the spikes first and then worked with my volume. So it really is like to each their own. How you want to start a fill, how you want to start a full set is completely up to you, okay? But once you're done placing your spikes down, then we're going to go in and just place the rest with volume. So this is a full wispy volume with color, so we're not adding any classics or anything like that. We are working all the way through with our volume fans to give her, like I said, most coverage, give her that dark, wispy, full look that she loves, okay? So we are done, y'all. We are going to go in, dry out her lashes, place our bonder, and she is going to be good to go. So I'm super excited for you to see the end of this set. It was giving. It was beautiful. The color was just enough. It was everything and more. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank y'all so much for getting us to 1K subscribers. Like I said, thank y'all for staying in tune with the videos and watching, commenting, doing all that good stuff. So please make sure to continue doing that. I will continue to give you the best tutorials that I can give you for my lash artists, whether you are a new lash artist or a beginner. Yeah, I'm here for you. I'm here for your success. So like I said, if y'all want to see anything in particular, or you have something that you are really curious about learning, please let me know. But I am going to be dishing out a couple of dishing out a new tutorial today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Friday. So make sure and stay on my schedule with me. And I usually do post around nighttime, y'all. So just a heads up, that's how I'm posting now. And that's what time I'm posting as well. Nighttime, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay. So, and shorts will be on Tuesday and on Thursday. So as always, I love you guys. Y'all are the best, and enjoy the rest of the views for now. Okay. I will see y'all later. Okay. Bye.